Guys, because what's up, guys? It's Extremely here, and I found something I just cannot let slide. So this dude made 2 months ago, mind you, 2 months ago. This isn't even like FNAF versus the SCP Foundation. Now, I shouldn't have to tell you why this is a bad mashup. It should just be common knowledge, like why this is a bad idea. Like even if you're familiar, I'm familiar with both universes, so I'm not like just being biased to one side, but this fight is so one-sided. It's so one-sided, and I don't think you need to tell you which side has the advantage here. Like just one of these SCPs could take out all the FNAF characters, all 70 of them, all all the Infinity Squared of them would die, would just be disintegrated, with the very exception of Purple Guy. Which fair because you have to eat the cake, right? The cake doubles. I forget the actual designation, right? So eventually the cake would just be able to crush them because it would have the weight of the whole world, and it would just have the density to crush them because they can't eat the cake because they're robots and they don't have the digestive systems. So the cake's just gonna come back times two the next day. And you could even argue that they couldn't win anyway against the cake because it just comes back the next day. But I think that's not fair. Like I mean, they killed the cake. I don't think it's combat capable. That'll come back in a day. Like that's the fight's over. But let's just see how. Judging by the length of this video, by the way. Okay, just want to make sure it's still recording. Um, this is not just going to be the SCP just, and then Freddy Fazbear goes, oh shit. It's not going to be that. So, yeah. Turn it down. I don't like it. I fucking hate this.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to yet another episode of Cartoon Fight Club. I'm your host, Animation Rewind.
I don't know if by the way, I don't know if it's going to be everyone in the thumbnail. But even if it is, even if it is, like, just any of the other SCPs, like, I just picked the one that probably had the most trouble, and it would still be able to knock out, and it'd still be able to wipe out pretty much the entire squad of no issue. And that's only including Purple Guy. And I don't think he's going to include Purple Guy. I think that's just so people click on the video, because Purple Guy really doesn't have any combat, because you never get killed by Purple Guy. Really, realistically, honestly, not these guys barely have any combat, but Purple Guy really doesn't have any. So, but he does a lot of Undertale matchups, so I don't think it's very fair to judge. I don't think it's possible to scale Undertale characters. So, um, yeah. So, but just any of the SCPs would annihilate them in a nanosecond. Um, with the maybe exception of 049 because they're not living, so it might just not do anything to them. But if he did do anything to them, and he could do anything to them for that matter, they're dead.
And today we have a total war between Team Five Nights at Freddy's versus Team SCP. For Team FNAF, we have the likes of Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie the Bunny, Chica the Chicken, Foxy the Pirate Fox, Balloon Boy, Purple Guy / Springtrap, and
If Purple Guy's in his Springtrap form, then yeah, even the cake's beating them. If Purple Guy's in his human form, then they have a chance against the cake.
Golden Freddy. For Team SCP, we have the likes.
Yeah, he picked literally the strongest SCPs. There's no way. There is no way. The only one they spared him for was 682. And like, and these two, 173 and 096 is equal to 682, and 173 is above 682, so it doesn't really matter. And 073, oh yeah, I just realized you can't see me pointing. The one below 173, like which is the one that looks like a peanut, is also extremely powerful. Like he could end the battle. He could end the battle as soon as it begins. And then you got this guy. This guy's effects would be devastating. The Radical Larry, his effects would be devastating on an animatronic. He would probably do more damage to them if they're a human. He'd do less damage than if they're a human. So yeah, just keep in mind that he picked literally the strongest SCPs and not a niche group that might maybe could have a fight longer than a few minutes
Of
or seconds.
SCP-173, known as the Sculpture, SCP-096, known as the Shy Guy, SCP-049, known as the Plague Doctor, SCP-106, known as the Old Man, SCP-999, known as the Tickle Monster,
Orange.
SCP-871, known as the Self-Replacing
But that's
Cake,
it.
and SCP-076, known as the Able. Without further ado,
It's actually just Abel because it's a name from the Bible, but you could.
let's introduce Cartoon Fight Club's next round of fighters.
Oh, wait, Brian, wait! Now let's watch a whole bunch of ads.
Oh. First up, we got
So maybe he knows that we know that this fight is extremely one-sided, and Brian was supposed to represent us, jumping fucking shark.
SCP-173, SCP.
Okay, speed's 10. I'll give him that. Strength is way fucking higher than 8. Strength should be 11 on this scale. Honestly, I don't think his fighting skill's that high. Like, he's really powerful. He's really feared. He's really smart. He's really powerful. Okay, well, I don't know what the difference between strength and power is. He's really agile, and he's really durable. But I actually don't know if he's that good at fighting. Like, he pretty much just breaks people's necks, and he can't attack if you're looking at him. So, but if you blink, like, that counts blinking. If you blink, there you go.
SCP-173 is extremely high.
173 should have a 10 in everything except fighting ability. And that's one of the only things he has a 10 in.
Hostile and crazy. This guy cannot move while viewed directly and must not be broken under any circumstance. This SCP is reported to kill its victims by snapping their neck. I don't care what kind of animal or person this is,
think he can
this
kill other
SCP
people,
wants to snap the neck of their victims. If you confront this SCP, you need at least 2 people.
Oh, he might have a 10 in everything except intelligence and fighting powers. And intelligence and fighting ability. But he has a 10 in literally everything. Especially speed.
People, and they need to maintain direct eye contact at all times. Until
You just know one of the FNAF characters is going to have a stat like in the 10s, even though none of them are higher than like a. I feel like one's like human level, right? So I feel like even though none of them should have a level higher than a 1.
This monster is relocked, otherwise you're in trouble. Next up, we have SCP-096. SCP-096 spends most of its.
That's literally the same. That's literally the same graph. Okay, durability should be higher. Durability and agility should be higher, but other than that, I'd actually say it's pretty accurate.
Its days pacing the eastern wall.
Intelligence should maybe be higher though, because he can tell if you look at him from like 1,000 miles away.
A thin, pale-skinned, lanky humanoid. Think of Slender Man without any clothes, or don't think
He's
of
nothing
that.
like
That's a weird
Slender Man.
image, but it is kind of the best way to describe this SCP.
It's not.
This SCP is roughly 8 feet in height and has little muscle mass, but quality over quantity. It's still quite strong compared to humans. After killing its victim, SCP-096 will attempt to return to its natural habitat. Moving on, we have SCP-049, also referred to as the Plague Doctor. SCP-049 is very well mannered. You could even argue he's respectful and polite.
That's the same fucking graph again. By the way, strength and power should be higher because he can literally kill humans in one touch. He can kill anything. He can kill any living being in one touch. And why is his speed so high? Why is his speed in fighting so? Why is his speed high? His speed should be low, if anything. Like, it states that he's slow. His speed shouldn't be that high.
But this is all an illusion.
And his fighting skills should also be that high.
While in his own head, he thinks he's doing something for the greater good. It's why he's referred to as the Plague Doctor, but his touch is extreme.
I'm sorry if I'm obscuring his descriptions, because I know they're vague, because he's just using the same power level. Like, I know he didn't do any research going into this. So I'm gonna shut up when he does the FNAF ones because he's gonna be really biased towards the FNAF ones. I can just tell.
Extremely
But
lethal. Killing
I
those
kind of
that
had to
come
fill
into
in for him here.
contact with it die within minutes. SCP-049 can also produce a black bag filled with medical and surgical tools, then begin
Can he?
surgery on the victim,
Can he?
inserting several unknown
'Cause I'm not
chemicals
familiar
into
with
the
that.
corpse. And then we have SCP-106. No
His speed should be just like in the middle, because he's not that fast. He's about human level. He's slower than human probably. Um, strength should be higher. Power should. It's the same graph, but
physical
you don't need to go.
interaction with 106 is allowed at any time. SCP
Durability should be way higher though. Like durability. Actually, I don't know about durability. Actually, this one doesn't seem that bad other than the intelligence. This one isn't.
106 appears to be an elderly humanoid with a general appearance of advanced decomposition. This appearance may vary, but the rotting quality is observed in all forms. 106 is not exceptionally agile and will remain motionless for days at a time.
Then why does he have an 8 in agility and a 10 in speed?
Waiting for prey, so think of a Call of Duty camper just waiting to kill its victim. This is 106's go-to move. 106 is also capable of scaling any vertical surface and can remain suspended upside down indefinitely, somewhat like a spider, except if a spider was an old man monster. And then we have SCP-999. SCP-999
SCP-999 is way. SCP-999 is probably the weakest one. Granted, they're still gonna lose to him because I don't think he's. I don't really think he's destructible, and he could just make everyone love him to the point where they don't want to fight anymore. So, but he should actually be like really low in everything. So what is he doing
appears to
really
be a
high in everything?
large,
Well,
amorphous,
I know, of course, he's
gelatinous
using the same
mass
graph because he
of
didn't bother to do any
translucent
research, but
orange
you know.
slime. The best explanation would be kind of like if peanut butter met jelly infused into one. The subject's size
No, it's
and
kinda
shape
just
is
like
easily
if it was
malleable,
Jell-O.
so it could be whatever it wants
No, you
to
don't
be.
know
It can shape
shit
at
about
will,
shit.
though when at rest, SCP-999 becomes a rounded, oblate dome, roughly 2 meters wide and 1 meter in height. And then, of course, there's SCP-871. SCP-871 is actually a collection of 200
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I already forgot the designation. I like this SCP too. How do I not 8071? I want to say. Um. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, 871. Um. I honestly don't even know if it's combat applicable. Like you know the drill right now. I sound like a broken record, but speed should be 0 because it's inanimate. Agility should be 0. Fighting skills should be 0. And the strength and power, intelligence should be 0. Durability should be very low, and the strength and power should vary.
137 cakes. It's confusing, but bear with me. Instances of SCP-871 vary widely in appearance and size, covering all different types of what we would consider to be cake. The cake will appear on a flat surface in the vicinity of the location where the previous instance was eaten. If any of these cakes is substantially damaged through any means other than being eaten by a human, including being eaten by non-human animals, it would be replaced instantaneously. This is a very
It's not instantaneously. It's over 24 hours. Uh, mm,
tough hacks. And last but not least, we have SCP-076.
076 should have a 10 and everything. Um,
SCP-076
he's one of the.
is a large
He's pretty much the
black
same deal as
stone with a
173.
humanoid inside. This humanoid is nicknamed Abel, belonging to the SCP Foundation. Technically, SCP-076 is both the containment cube and made of an engraved black stone, with that humanoid creature resting inside. Atop the cube, though, rests a coffin held up by chains made up of unknown metal, which in turn holds Abel himself.
So, you're supposed to be Tom's best friend that he won't shut up about.
It's time we discuss Foxy the Pirate Fox.
Okay, at the very least, okay, why is Foxy speed 8? Because he's seen running? Why is his speed 8? Like, Foxy is not that fast. He's seen running. Don't get me wrong. Like he's seen running, but like, and he can jump at you, but he's not. He's not an 8. He's not the same speed. He's not 2 speeds below the SCPs. Like, that's ridiculous. He's 9 speeds below the SCPs. Okay, that's not true. He's like 8, but because
Behind the curtains of the Pirate Cove lives a crimson animatronic fox known as Foxy. Foxy is the
okay, they're fairly intelligent. I'll have to give him that. They have no fighting skill. The fighting skills would be 0. They have no fighting skill. Their fighting skill is just running up to you and going, and then screaming. Agility. Yeah, I don't know about agility. It shouldn't be.
fastest
Yeah.
member on
Shouldn't
the
be-
FNAF crew, as he
Obviously, shouldn't be that high, but like,
can quickly dart around the pizzeria in a fast pirate-like fashion. His signature weapon is his captain's hook,
actually, all the animatronics are probably even faster than Foxy, because when the camera cuts out, they seemingly teleport across the building. So I don't know. I think that's faster.
which he can use to
And
slash
if you don't look at Foxy in the camera, it takes him 20 seconds to get to your office. I mean, I don't know, man.
opponents. Next up, we have Freddy Fazbear. Freddy
Of course, he made a different graph for the FNAF characters. Okay, his intelligence is not 8. He's not stupid, but he's not that smart. He is not strong. He is not that fast. He is definitely not that strong, unless it's like Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Even if that's like Dwayne the Rock Johnson, he's below that. He is. None of that is accurate.
Fazbear is the leader
Except
and
the
lead
power.
singer at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. However, entertaining a pizzeria isn't the only thing this bear can do,
And
because
ability.
Freddy and all the other animatronics on this team are controlled by possessed haunted spirits. Freddy has a jaw strong enough to crack a human skull, and in the FNAF world,
Actually, that's not canon. That's theory. That's a theory. That's not even canon.
app, he has the ability to increase all his physical limits by singing, plus he can throw pizza with his pizza wheel. The yellow chicken known as Chica. Chica is
Okay, that's of course he used Toy Chica, so the 5-year-olds watching this will get a boner. Okay, um, definitely not that agile. Definitely not that agile. Strength's accurate. Capability's accurate. Power, no. Speed and intelligence are way too high.
most dangerous in the kitchen, for she
I mean, at least
enjoys
it's close to
eating pizza
Foxy's,
more than
but
any other member of the FNAF crew. Her
Foxy's is way too
favorite
high to begin
topping
with.
is the flesh of her opponents, and she's not afraid to fight dirty to get what she wants.
That's
Balloon
true.
Boy is the only animatronic that will not kill his foes, but rather disabling the lights and causing distracting decoys. The balloon
Okay. So you used to graph for the cake SCP, right? Which by the way is the same as 173. Which, come on, 173 is stronger than that. But
Boy may be the weakest member when it comes to physical combat, but when considering his talents in distraction and decoys, he can become a very valuable team asset if used correctly. Next up, we got the lead guitarist in the Fazbear band, Bonnie the Bunny. Much like the other animatronics, Bonnie
wow, so he's not making a graph for the FNAF characters anymore? Like, I mean, damn, I thought he was being biased towards the SCP. First off, the SCP people are way better. Like, at least he's honest enough to admit that the SCP people are way stronger than the FNAF people. But like, I mean, at least SCP people got a graph, even though it was the same graph. At least they got a graph, right? He didn't do any research, so of course it was the same graph. But you know,
the Bunny shares very similar goals. If he sees an innocent human, he's going to do whatever it takes to kill it and stuff it into a Fazbear suit. Bonnie
Okay.
spends most of his time near the office and, like Freddy, possesses teleportation abilities. Moving on, let's discuss Purple Guy, aka Springtrap. He is another FNAF
okay. Again, they're not different. They're not the same character. They don't have the same abilities. Like, you have to rank them as different people. Like, or at the very least, a different form. Like, So he's not even good against with the FNAF people.
FNAF heavy hitter on this roster. He is strong enough to physically take down animatronics and is skilled enough to beat one in a fight. For a human, this
Actually, okay, first off, you don't need to be skilled to beat an animatronic in the fight. Those guys are retarded. But, like, even if they're possessed. Second off, I'm pretty sure he uses a weapon to take them down in FNAF 3. I might be wrong about that. So I'll give credit where credit is due if I'm wrong about that. But he has something in his hand in FNAF 2. So, plus he built these guys. He knows how to operate. So, of course
This makes him extremely strong. He is very skilled in the art of killing and isn't afraid to fight dirty. If Purple Guy's physical body gets too damaged, he can enter the Springtrap suit for more armor and a stronger body to use during the
the Springtrap suit is not a benefit. The Springtrap suit's actually a downgrade. You realize this, right?
battle. The origin and spirit of Golden Freddy is unknown. He gives off the impression that he is withered down and broken, but this is just to set his foes off guard. Everything he does is part of a hallucination or
He didn't make a chart for that, but I guarantee you he thinks it's the same as the SCP. I guarantee you it's like 10 and everything. Like, I guarantee you it's higher than 173 and 176 and 076, sorry.
mind game. Golden Freddy is purely a spirit, and his spirit is so strong it can make you think that you're actually seeing a golden animatronic. Golden Freddy can even survive even if the power in the pizzeria is shut down, which proves that his spirit is
All of the animatronics can survive if the power of the pizzeria is shut down. And 2, he can't survive if all the power in the pizzeria is shut down. Because if the power gets off, he despawns. This guy, okay, at least he's biased. At least he's not biased with his research.
is supernatural. Overall, Team Five Nights at Freddy's is much stronger than they were in the last round. Thanks to the likes of Purple Guy and Golden Freddy, they finally have some powerhouses that are ready for combat.
Okay, first off, Purple Guy isn't really a powerhouse. Second off, Golden Freddy is not on the level of any of the SCPs. Okay, get your mind straight.
Say what?
I mean, there are stronger.
And now, let's get ready for the fight. This battle will take place on Earth, and remember, there is no prep time.
They don't need fucking prep time. The FNAF team could have 5 fucking decades of prep time, and the SCPs would still beat them in a heartbeat.
Let the battle begin!
Fair to say I was stronger though. I'll give him that. I'll give him this. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna give him credit where credit's due. He's actually putting I like how he's putting the efforts for the setup. And you know what? Now that I think about it, the haunted animatronics wouldn't be out of place in the SCP universe. I mean, how? So credit where credit's due. Yo, who the hell is this, bro? Okay. Okay, credit where credit's due.
There was a time when things were so simple. Well, some things are better left unspoken.
Okay, this better not be a fair fight. Because he literally even showed the graph and said, that, like, he at least knows SCPs are stronger. He doesn't know how one-sided the battle is, but he knows they're stronger, so. I'm sorry, did he just say... No, that didn't just happen. That also didn't just happen. He didn't die because of a punch. The fucking guy just fucking bullet. Okay, just cause I have to run during gym class doesn't mean I can dodge fucking bullets from a fucking MTF. Bullets at all for that matter. Okay, at least there's a reason that SCPs are gonna play that. Okay, just so you know, before you guys are freaking out because of that, that's actually canon. Like, that's actually canon that Bonnie can teleport. That's actually, like, in the code that they teleport. So, he's technically allowed to do that. Just Bonnie, though. He's gonna outspeed 9-6, isn't he? Freddy died.
Are you ready?
I'm just that guy, he blinked! He blinked! He ever did. Okay, that's accurate. I'm sorry. How the fuck is Freddy Fazbear still alive after that? Because I'm pretty sure that if you snap at someone's neck, you think just because he's a robot, he can survive that? No, he's fucked. Fucked. That's it. He's dead. His head's off. I'm sorry, what? Fuck. Okay, so not only does Freddy Fazbear survive one of 173's attacks, but he fucking kills him? No. SCP-682 is pretty much like the 9-year-old who keeps adding to his own OC in the playground so nothing can kill him. And 173 almost killed him, to the point of SCP-682 being afraid for him and keeping his eyes open for six hours until the MTFs did him dirty and shot him in the eyes. And the only reason why 682 came out of that alive was because he managed to open his eyes and because of the size of the creature. If he was like, if he had, like, he was seconds away from death. You're telling me someone a human could probably beat? Like, probably, right? Just, no. Oh, by the way, they can't do that. None of them can do that. I'm sorry, what? That never happened. He's not that strong. That Katara's not strong enough to... That Katara's weight on his bones. That's how strong it is. Okay, there you go. That's realistic. That's also realistic. Foxy's still alive? That's unreal. Okay, yep, that's unreal. That's dead, that's it. He's wounded, right? He should, at the very least, be like bleeding. I know he doesn't bleed, but still. That's not how 871 works. But it is a realistic Cardinals. It's on. No, it's fucking not. It's not. What the fuck? The purple leg kills the fucking flying doctor. I actually don't know that. I don't even know that about it much. But I know you think this. I want to. Like, you know he can withstand multiple bullets to the face.
You won't die.
Okay, how could he just do? He can't just. No. What the fuck? What? SCP-999 would never attack anyone. What the heck? That's the whole point of his SCP. Is that he pacifies everyone. Oh, I'm sorry. How the fuck did he not instantly rot? I don't know if he mentioned earlier if when he touches the victims, he just fucking rot like a corpse. I don't know if I mentioned that either. But how the fuck did Golden Freddy not immediately die afterwards? No, he doesn't do that. Like. Okay, so while I'm talking, even if you could be generous and say Golden Freddy could teleport. Actually, you know what? He can teleport. I'll give him that. There's no way he could survive an attack from 0106. Because I'm pretty sure he's just a suit. Even if he has an endoskeleton, like, he's still screwed. Like, you'd probably die faster if he was. You'd probably die faster than if he was a human. Oh my god, it's lagging so goddamn much. I don't want to edit this video, so sorry. I might just leave like annotations in the comments to escape from letting. Foxy is not alive. Foxy is dead. Okay. Oh my fucking god. Why is it lagging? You know what? I'm just gonna do this. No, you can't do it. Yes! They're both dead. They better be dead. They better be dead. He's not running away from fucking Scully. Oh, it's his sauce face. He's coming back there. Spectrum is literally the most vulnerable to 106. Like, fuck him up. No. Okay, at least the right side won. I was legitimately horrified for a minute that the FNAF would win. But Sticks, listen, I'm about 900% sure 671, no, 871, the cake can't fly and shoot fucking laser beams. I'm pretty sure it can't do that. But that's just my interpretation of the article. There could be some interlocking candidates there. They know the cupcake cannot do that.
Hopefully you enjoyed that animation, and if you did, super special thanks
I
to
did
Team
not enjoy the
Animation
animation.
Rewind.
You should stop making YouTube videos immediately. This is an ultimatum. Extreme Land,